Any new equipment? I'm not seeing dots. Probably fine overall. Oh. Another shrine just over here. I don't need to rest yet, which is good because I'd like to go backwards into the level to see what I missed. Because I kind of just got surprised by how quickly I was suddenly in this boss fight. Brew. Brew what? Oh, a new one. Laurel buds. Using the gourd moderately increases damage reduction for a short duration. I wish I had stats so I could try to think about whether or not I think that's a worthwhile amount. Because I just don't know how strong it is. Wait, did I just see that? Nah. Instantly gains a moderate amount of item material description KW focus. Uh-huh. That's just like a handful of reasons why this game might want to have a patch or two. Just a few bug fixes and the whatnots. Just gotta fix some of the everything. Anyway. Secret tunnel. Let's go backwards first before I get too sidetracked. There's a bridge over there. There's a gate over there, if that even is a gate. Is it a gate or is it a dead end? Sure seems like it opens the door. Let's just go backwards first. There's a lot of stuff going on around here. It's hard to get over the part of my brain that just thinks I can use a heavy attack whenever I want to, like in most games. So I'll just randomly press the button. So there's a second big boy rat. Who's talking to me? Oh, this prick. I swear to God, these rats, the archer rats sound like junk rat, not junker rat. They're so gleeful in their douchiness. Ow. Okay, this is bad. No. No. Yep, that one's even tougher than the previous one because it has 2 archers. At least 2. Jeez. That's awful. Let's see, I think this guy... I think I haven't gotten back to this guy, and I think I need to go back to him to upgrade my healing item, so... I've let that item sit for a little while. There's a lot of upgrades and items kind of coming in constantly, so it's a lot to, like, mentally juggle sometimes. But, like, enough of it is handleable directly at the shrine that I can forget that I'm pretty sure, like, oh, right. I have to go back to this guy, don't I?
Drops honey brew.
Oh. You have to pick which one to upgrade. So that already changes things a bit. It's not just a universal upgrade, you have to pick where to put your wine worms, and you can... Which is a little bit of a scary opportunity cost there. Yeah, so this one just makes it heal more, this one makes it Increases the number of slots for soaks and reduces the amount of health recovered from using the gourd, but enhances the effect of the continuous recovery. So it makes the heal over time stronger but reduces the initial heal. But it doesn't tell you how the numbers change, so you can gauge how worth it is. It's kind of brutal. You have to save up 5 of them, too. Like, I've only ever found 1, so it's a little scary. This one will go up by some indeterminate amount. Starts at 33 and it'll go higher, but how much higher? I don't know. Kind of just want the simple victory of getting the thing that makes it better and be like, I have it. And then that being it. Okay, so the gourd itself is upgraded linearly, at least. The number of drinks you get. Okay, I'm a bit uncertain because I think I might want to upgrade the horse one, which the game calls a lamb.
There's no going back to the court now. Only drink can drown my sorrows.
Yeah, so they're mutually exclusive between the different drinks. A little scary because I only ever have found 1 so far. Back scratcher considerably increases maximum stamina. Is that like it's a curio? Was that here the whole time? We'll see if they change a lot as we're going, but so far the fights aren't hyper aggressive, even the scary ones. So it's not that unreasonable to use a slow payoff like heal. It's still much faster than like a life gem, I think. Hi. Can't help but notice that you're tragically alive again. Level 25. Oh, did he just aggro? See, that's just rude. I really don't know how he's alive. Ow! Let's make dodging cheaper. So a chance to reduce a lot of this mess. But yeah, like, I think going down the light attack tree and the dodge tree will give us a chance to fix my character up a bit. So there's 2 archers up there. Looks like a spellcaster over there. Another one over there. That one sees me already. Bye. Come and get me, large man. I'm going over here for no reason in particular. Ow. Oh god, I forgot. Bad time to forget that they explode. Haha. Ha. Oh, you think this is all real funny until I come upstairs. Who's funny now, boyo? What is that? Oh, hi. That's upsetting. Can I open that door from behind so I can get in here normally? Or even this one, maybe? It didn't work. Is it talking? Ooh. Oh. Wait. Can I open? Wait. Oh, I can't see shit in here. Who talking? I don't think that thing's talking. Oh.
Please, this is not necessary. Could you please untie me? What brought you here? Go. Leave.
Hi.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, I'll get to tying you in just a second. just a second. Just give me a minute.
Fate binds us, sir. From the Black Wind Mountain to here, we meet again. Those rats. They tied me up on sight for no reason. Joking, they prepare me for their king's table. This place crawls with Yaoguais eager for a bite. But don't worry. If they bite into me, they'll bite more than they can chew. This place is a jumble of rats and cats, all at each other's throats. And the Yellow Wind Sage keeps silent. How odd. Who would swear fealty to such a king? Let's make haste and go. Never linger at a peril such as this. Just leave. These rats are no match for me. I can make my own way out. You are a skinny one, but these rats aren't picky eaters. Flee. The quicker the better. I won't die here with my task undone. There are too many eyes around here. We'll meet again if fate wills it.
There's too many eyes around here, you say? I'm not shy. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's the belly of the thing. It's like a lion thingy. I just saw the face here. I'm like, what? I guess that's just an expanse.
This place is a jumble of rats and the yellow. Who would swear feet? Let's make haste. Just leave. I can make my own way.
I don't want to hit him, but I do want to try to untie him. Just seems a little dangerous to swing at him. I don't know if this is the type of game that even lets you hurt allied NPCs. There aren't really a list of allied NPCs to begin with. Maybe if I defeat the creature? I just want to see if I can open this door from the behind so I can have an easier way to get here. Where'd all those enemies come from? There was not that many enemies before. Is that the door I thought it was? Where the archers are normally upstairs? Yeah. When did they get down here? This one's really hard to kill, damn. Ow, shit. Jesus! I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Being on fire is bad for me. How? There we go, he's down. That guy was a little nightmare. I'm guessing that he was like a... Oop. Maybe it spawned the ability to get his ability? The spirit? That's definitely all the enemies that were previously upstairs suddenly being downstairs. Let's take a rest. Is that empty meat? Wait, actually, nope. Eating him, getting his spirit actually refilled my gourd. My gourd is sloshing. So at first glance, I thought that was just the equivalent of like when... Like sometimes an enemy is like an elite, like a randomly generated semi-elite enemy in like a Souls game. They have like glowing eyes and they're tougher and give more souls when you kill them, and that's it. It's just kind of a random occurrence. But given how that went, it kind of feels like it randomly generated the equivalent more like in Castlevania, like the Soma Cruz games, where you get specific abilities from specific enemies, or actually like every enemy gives you like a soul, but you have to like grind to like randomly get it to drop. It feels like an RNG mechanic designed to differentiate each playthrough of a Soma Cruz game by having you end up having to adapt to different build options each time because they're RNG based. But it does just inevitably just encourage people to grind. Is this all just a dead end? Let's try killing this thing and maybe that'll help. I want to free him, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Or even if I can. Earth Wolf? That's not the word I expected. Oh, he's got some defenses, huh? Ow. Bad use. Where's my clone? I don't see it. Kind of melting him. God damn. Ow. I love how annoyed most enemies look and like kind of flabbergasted and off balance when you do a perfect dodge half the time. I think I don't have the mana to cast anything anymore, actually. Cooldowns be damned. I keep thinking he's gonna explode. Still might. The Earth Wolf. On moonless nights with winds that cry, the time for debts and vengeance nigh. In kind Yao Guai's place your trust, but wicked souls you must defy. There was once a general's son who served as a drill master in the barracks. Cruel and ruthless he was, and the soldiers trembled at his commands, yet out of respect for the general they bore their resentment in silence. The drill master, who had a passion for hunting, kept a Chinese jigu, a slender hound. One day he was hunting with several instructors, but returned empty-handed, much to his shame. He blamed the innocent hound for their failure, and he had it beaten to death. Oh. I'm gonna beat this character to death. The soldiers who had been ordered to kill the hound were much troubled in spirit. They buried the hound in a field behind the barracks where many lingzhui mushrooms grew, and gathered at night to chant sutras for the repose of its soul. One night, the drill master heard a dog barking outside the barracks. He sent men to seek out the source of the noise, but the barking ceased each time they approached, only to resume once they had returned to sleep. After a few times, the drill master lost his temper and went to investigate himself. As he stood in the yard, he felt the sound came from beneath the ground and ordered his men to dig up the earth. It's like a telltale heart a bit. As the soil was cleared away, the hound leapt from the earth, appearing as it had in life, but now adorned with thin tentacles, like the roots of some peculiar plant. The drill master, thrilled by this rare find, called to the hound. It recognized its master and bounded joyfully towards him. However, two hard, antler-like mushrooms had grown upon its head. As the hound leapt into the drill master's arms, these mushrooms pierced his chest, and he died then and there. Yay! Happy endings. The soldiers rushed to call the healers, shouting in panic and confusion. Amid the turmoil, no one thought to catch the hound. Later, no matter how they searched, they never found a trace of it. That's upsetting, mostly. What I got over here? Oh, the red archer. Chi cost high every single time. You don't say. Take the form of red archer, load, then shoot arrows several times in succession, dealing damage multiple times. Right, they all have equipped effects. Moderately reduces the stamina cost for staff spin. Jump. Stamina cost for jump and jump attacks. Increases poison damage points resistance, which only affects itself, because I don't have any other poison attacks. Kinda like this one because I can set it and forget it, and I don't have to... I worry the other ones might be interruptible more directly, whereas that one I can just attack. I can just plant it and it'll go off for a while. Plus 30 maximum stamina, it looks like. With the loss of all 3% of my crit chance. Probably worth it, honestly. Now I can turn into an Earth Wolf. Take the form of an Earth Wolf, recklessly charge straight at the foe and make them stumble. Grants a small amount of additional focus on hit. More focus would be nice. Roar! That might be kind of cool. I admittedly don't have a great idea of how much poison damage my poison attack even does. It's hard to say. But more focus on hit is a nice passive to be having active. Reckless gap closer. Reckless gap closer, I mean to say. We'll just see what it looks like. You're safe.
This place is a jump, and the yellow wind. Who would? Let's make haste. Just leave. I can make my own way up.
The answer is you can't attack him anyway. So, but it seems like I can't untie him. Why can't I just untie him? It's a rope. It's not a complex. It's not like it's a magic rope. Is this roleplay for you? Is this an exciting scenario? Oh no, I'm helpless to the Rat Empire, tied to this post with my giant muscles and no clothes. He's so comically muscular that he looks like a bar a furry artist made him. Like, it's insane. Oh, I thought this was a... Oh, it's just like grubs or shrimp or whatever. I thought that was it looked, at the first it looked like a meditation spot. Stuff near me just keeps exploding. Hi! You're chatty. We have privacy in here. Alright. Who is that? Stop it. Oh, it's that guy up there. Being very annoying. Makes each initial dodge more agile and flexible, whatever that means in particular. That's more like a flip or something. I don't know what it means. But overall, the dodge upgrades look pretty worth having, because they're going to have, like, knock-on effects that it would be nice to have happening during fights. Who's that? I'll be right back with you after I kill this guy, because he's going to be annoying. The glee these little fuckers have. Just being annoying. No, I didn't jump. Delightful. Ho 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 ho. I'm a little punk of ass. Am I not allowed to go there? What about over here? No, don't do a weird little hop. No! Why'd you do a weird little hop? What is the intended path to get up there? Oh, that might be it. Hi! Ow. I did not do a jump attack for some reason. And that's enough out of you. The direct sunlight versus shadow lighting is so severe. If it doesn't trigger over into the different contrast settings, it's like genuinely hard to see anything in the dark. Alright, well, that guy's gonna not be attacking me now.
Now! You might expose me! Move! Now! Stop poking around here! If them two heads lay eyes on us, we're both done for.
Oh, I killed them already.
Our misfortune back home has led us to exile. We'd hoped to rebuild with the Rat Sage's guidance, but I saw that vanguard of his feasting upon... Our king has lost his way. Escape was the only choice. The two heads are the best fighters.
And now, they are hunters of their own kin. We'll starve hiding here! Let's get out and get this over with!
Why are you still here? Don't put me in danger. Be off. I'd never take part in slaying kin. Now that you have rid me of them, it's time for me to go. With a blinded king, we can never rise again. We must find the missing prince.
The third prince? But he's against rats, remember? Look at us now. He won't even recognize us. Not one bit.
The king honored rats. That's why the third prince left. Some claim to have seen him far away, somewhere in Buddha's realm in the west. We must find it then. But where? And how? The king honored rats. That's why the third prince left. Some claim to have seen. We must find it then.
Are the princes not all rats themselves? I don't know if you can actually see this guy. I feel like it's one guy talking to himself. Like it's meant to sound like multiple people, but I feel like it's just one guy. So I'm wondering if he's a two-headed rat. Or something like that. Nope, I don't think I can get in there. I just walked right past all this because the boss fight was just like over on my right. Ah! Rude. Got him. I'd love to pretend I'm doing anything smart, but honestly, it's just attacks just every now and then. It just counts as hitting him instead of a shield. The fight gets real quick, real fast. Real short, real fast. I gotta double check whether or not I can afford the new upgraded weapon or not. I think I didn't buy it yet. Like I couldn't afford it yet. Ow. There's still more. No. You throw a skull at me? Look at it go. Oy! Ow. That was weird. There was an infinitely spinning skull in the air, and it was a grenade, apparently. Why did the skulls explode? I already absorbed the item through the wall. I don't know if you can interact with NPCs or if you just say hi to them. You're like, hey, I don't know. Hope this chapter works out for you. Bye. At least for the other guy, I helped him out by killing the two heads. He clearly eventually, once he finishes explaining all his problems, eventually recognizes that they're dead and then acknowledges that and then plans on leaving. I don't know what to do with the horse guy. He's just tied up by a rope. There's no enemies nearby. I took them out. And a rope should be an easy thing for the Monkey King to defeat, but I don't think I can. So I don't know if it's just like you just see him in predicaments periodically, but it works out, or if you can actually help him each time. He reminds me of Siegmeyer and Siegward. Obviously, the Dark Souls characters that have a tendency to be stuck in bad situations. You can help them out. I think I already came in here. That might have been everything, basically. Breaking pots to get 6 will at a time is very funny when you see the actual cost for stuff and it's like 6,000. And you're like, oh. That is a token amount of resources. Well, yes, I would like the version that's worth $1 billion. Requires 360. Did you get a discount on turning back to them? Like, that still requires stuff to turn into, or do the resources get refunded? I don't know how it works. The parallel trees scare me a little bit. Either way, now Unveiling Strike is stronger, I have more crit, and I have a lot more attack. Let's see, we're overdue to rest finally. I'm gonna move forward now. What's that? Listen to him jamming. Okay. Huh. So I think that it's referring to the figure in the mural we saw earlier that had a big wind weapon that it was blowing away the countryside with. We have to defeat his lackeys to collect something and bring them here. Owned. Is there an enemy at the end? Not entirely clear. I feel like the cave is more of a secret, so I want to poke at that. Where even was the actual, like, guy during the boss fight? What? Ah! That was weird. That was really weird. That kind of moment always scares me in games like this because I'm always worried it's going to be like a fall damage death out of nowhere from a weird glitch. Oh, god damn it. Always with the flame archers. Oh, got him. Okay. God, I can't see shit. There he is. Ow, ow. Stop it. Nope. Nope. It's locked from the other side. It is a Souls game. Oh? Oh, there he is.
Life for a life. He must pay.
I didn't like that. Oh!
Your brother's gone. Help me and atone for your past now. No! Are you mad? Go and hunt the monkey. I'm your father.
Is he listening? Old man, why is your nut so strong? Jesus Christ, these boys you're pumping out. Terrified. Alright, well this is obviously the way we're supposed to go, so let's go check that bridge out. Jesus fucking Christ, how did you make a behemoth? Did your wife explode? Alright, hello weird bridge. This is the thing I see on the other side, huh? Like a bigger one? Oopsie. What is that? Also, why does this direction also look like it goes on forever? Is this actually the way forward? The other one's the option. God damn it, I'm just trying to go about this in a logical order. And I can't tell. Oh god. The fuck was that? Pit stone. The mystic's art breathes life into stone. A servant bestowed, but caution be shown. A nature fierce, beware its provocation, for crossing its path brings fatal devastation. Once upon a time, there lived a pretentious scholar who took great pride in... It's a good start. Took great pride in a paperweight he collected. Whenever his guests commented that it was merely an ordinary stone with no notable features, the scholar would respond by sharing a peculiar tale. During his adventurous youth, the scholar embarked on a treacherous journey. Exhausted and seeking respite, he leaned against a massive stone for a snooze. Suddenly, he felt the stone come alive. Skeletons emerged from its crevices, and the stone spouted limbs, resembling a grotesque creature. Terrified, the scholar ran for his life until he stumbled upon a desolate valley, where he noticed a gaunt monk meditating atop a boulder. Struck by the peculiar sight, he contemplated fleeing once more, yet to his astonishment he sensed the relentless pursuit of the stone creature from behind. Just as he stood on the verge of being crushed, the very boulder beneath the monk unexpectedly rose, revealing two mighty arms that pummeled and shattered the pursuing creature. Amidst this terrifying clash, the scholar barely managed to escape, and the paperweight, as he claimed, was a remnant of that cataclysmic fight. The guests erupted into laughter upon hearing the tale, mocking the scholar for spicing up his wild dream to impress them. The scorned scholar, although indignant, began to doubt the truth of his tale himself and lost interest in the paperweight. Eventually, he banished it to a forgotten corner, never to be shown again. And now it's a me problem. Thanks. God damn. What is that? What is that? It's almost dead is what it is. Spearbone. Cubone. In a world where paths are never clear, where directions are oft lost in fear, in the spear tip a mighty and noble stand, behind the shield a pride so grand. The priests of Windrest were proud warriors. Their shields were emblazoned with the tiger, and they danced with crescent-shaped spears, commanding a presence that frightened off Gwais. During funerals, they would lead the procession, striking their shields and proclaiming themselves as leading generals. The priests held a high status in Windrest. Even the minor Gwais in the mountain would frequently offer them rare delicacies, hoping to ensure their peace and to avoid being banished. One day, a settler noticed an increase in the mountain Gwais population and sought the advice of the sorcerers. Dismissive, the priests responded, "The Gwais and us, we inhabit the same mountains. An encounter would be inevitable. Since they present us with tributes, we might as well spare them." A few years later, strange winds began to sweep across the valley, stirring up chaos. The Gwais ran wild. Girls gone wild. Causing trouble frequently. Dressed in their warrior attire, the priests raised their shields and ventured out of the settlement to confront the unruly Gwais. However, the Gwais didn't fear them. The priests' spears and shields, which were once their pride, could only repel a few minor ones before they were surrounded. The leader, a red-robed rat, sneered. "We had peace only because the Bodhisattva mediating up in these mountains. You mortals surely don't think you could actually defeat us, did you?" Seeing the priests unable to repel the Gwais and instead provoking their anger, the settlers locked the gate of Windiest, its name, demanding that the Gwais be expelled before they could return. The priests met their end on the mountains, remaining in the battle stances, serving as ominous omens of those who passed by. Grim. Just like, well, you were wrong that you could do anything about the Gwais, and now they're coming. Get locked out, nerd. Right cliff. Okay, so that's also just an entire fucking zone. Okay, let's fight the rat. Maybe that's an isolated side thing, even? Maybe the first encounter is mandatory so you can get past, and then after that it's like a series, it's like a bonus encounters that you do to unlock the gate. Because the gate seems to require me to kill the various rat princes, I think. And then come back and I can open it. Every now and then, the little dodges remind me that my character has a voice. Oh, they're back. That's annoying. Maybe I can... Maybe they stop chasing you eventually? I actually don't know what their ranges are. I've not experimented with that very much. It does look like I can just hop down to start the fight whenever I want. Check the surroundings. Whoa. Not the walks. Oh. Ah! Didn't see him. He's dead. What does it say? Can't read it. How do I get that? Isn't it the thing that just straight up makes your healing stronger? There we go. That's 2 wine worms. Someone eats centipedes around here. Oh, hi. What the fuck is that? I don't like that. Don't fall. Okay. That's direction. Okay, let's focus on the rat. Probably. Can't jump there, apparently. It's probably an easy fight. Whoa, chugging. Okay. Ow. Friggin' performance problems here that I didn't have before. The insane shape-shifting energy of our protagonist is very amusing. Oh, he stumbled bad. I'm a little worried he might just eat me with no warning. Whoa, performance problems, man. Okay, so he wasn't very tough. Ooh. The dust or whatever he was kicking up, like, actively made the game run like shit. That was brutal. I need 2 sparks for this next one so I can keep going down to the cool stuff. Dodge offset ability. Save up another one. First Prince of the Flowing Sands. Hairless, yet strength prevails. Bald and sturdy, never frail. Madness hides in mountain where winds sing. In dark gutters, reign as king. The yellow-furred rat had quelled the calamity caused by Fuban, earning the king's deep respect and being appointed as royal sage. No matter the state of affairs or the minutiae of daily life, the king would first seek his counsel. At the sage's suggestion, the king issued Rodent's reverence edict, prompting rodent guais from all around to migrate into the city. The first prince, having distinguished himself in battle, was conferred the title of Brave General and was basking in his success. However, he was deeply displeased that a guai sage had stolen his shrine. Using the pretext of the rodent guais causing trouble, he rallied court officials to petition for the royal sage's removal. Several upheavals ensued in the court, resulting in the deaths of many loyal to the prince, and even the third prince left in anger. Yet the king's trust in the sage remained unshaken. On the sage's birthday, the entire kingdom worshipped his statue, and even the king paid a visit to the temple of royal sage himself to offer incense and prayers. Unable to contain his fury, the first prince overturned the incense table in public. Such an affront to royal authority could not be tolerated. Enraged, the king imprisoned the prince. The sage, however, was not angered, and even spoke many good words for the brave general. Learning of the sage's intercession, the prince became even more convinced that he was a deeply scheming, evil guai, cursing him incessantly in his cell. The king, upon hearing this, grew more antagonized by his unruly son. Hence he decreed that the prince needed stripped strict discipline, ordering that his meals be delivered to the cell door thrice daily with no visitors allowed. Initially, the prince was very stubborn, but over time he softened and began to plead for mercy. Yet he remained defiant in his heart, constantly plotting to kill the rodents and avenge himself once he was free. One day, his meal was late, and he was growing anxious. Then he heard the sound of a key turning, and the cell door unexpectedly opened. After waiting a while and seeing no one enter, he walked out himself. To his astonishment, the guards and officials bustling about outside were no longer human. They all became rats, dressed in robes. The prince thought it was that the sage had led the rodent guise to usurp the throne, and in his panic he charged to his father's golden hall. A short, stout rat, speaking in his father's voice, called out to him. This must be an impostor. The prince grabbed a guard's sword and struck at the king. Chaos erupted in the hall. Only the royal sage brought forth the bronze mirror for the prince to see himself. In the reflection, there was no trace of the brave general, only an enormously fat rat. Also, he's somehow like 50 feet tall or something. I don't know how that part came out. He was fucking huge, but also easy to kill. It is hard to see when you're in the light. The first prince. Doesn't say second prince. I still have to check out that crack that we saw behind the weird husk creatures. I'm just curious if I got what they wanted or not. Sternness of stone, keenness of tiger? That's okay, at least indicative of what I need, whatever that means. Hello, sir. Oh no. Look at how goofy this is. I could just go over there. Why'd they leave it so open? Like, obviously the visible walls are gonna stop me, but like the fact that I can just walk over there is extremely funny. That's a full Dark Souls 2 right there. Oh, nope, dead end. Alrighty, what's here? This level certainly seems less linear than the last one. What is that? Oh. What is that? Ow. Evil phantom rat? Ow. Oh, did dodging cut it off? Or did he kill it that fast? The swift bat. In shadows deep, the bat guai lies. I didn't realize it was a bat. I guess that it explains the initial, like, swoop it did. It's hard to tell the difference between rats and wolves and bats in this art style a little bit. In shadows deep, the bat guai lies, far from clamor, under the skies. In moonlit hues, blood it sips, as though yellow winds. As through yellow wind it slips. After the harvest, the rent man arrived in the village. The villagers cleaned a long abandoned manor for his stay and treated him to a sumptuous feast. Full from food and drink, the village chief spoke directly. The rent is a heavy burden on us. Is there any possibility to reduce it? The rent collector replied, The rent has been determined by your lord. I'm but a paid man tasked with taking what is due. I have no power to change it. The talk turned into an unending argument. As dusk approached, the villagers hastily left. An old widower lingered, offering a suggestion to the rent man. Our village offers little amusement, but on that hill there's a pavilion fine for moon gazing. Should you grow weary, 'tis a place to ease your mind. With these words, he too departed. That night, the rent man, lantern in hand, pondered his ledgers and the days of disputes ahead. Seeking solace, he walked towards the pavilion, but as he stepped into the courtyard, a figure descended with wings of flesh, claws for hands, and a maw of pointed teeth. Terrified, he fled, only to be ambushed by a similar creature lurking in the trees. The bat guais squabbled over him for first bite, chittering and chattering. Seeing them locked in a stalemate, the rent man drew a blade from his belt and beheaded one. The other sprang, fangs bared towards him, but he dodged it with a struggled roll. That night, the rent man and the bat dogfighted. Fangs and blade clashed until dawn. Come morning, the villagers come to the manor to prepare the rent man his morning meal, only to find him sitting by the door, a blade at his side, pinning two headless bat corpses to the earth. In the days that followed, they paid their full rent and hosted another rich feast, sending the rent men back to town with due respect. Damn. Just a completely unexpected, strange outcome. And then suddenly, a bat arrived and I killed it, and now everyone respects me. Swift bat. That icon's jacked. Oh my goodness, look at him. Take the form of a swift bat, unfurl your wings, and stir up gravel to strike oncoming foes. Just one big swoof. Moderately increases stamina recovery. That's a big old direction. What are we seeing in here? These statues are eerie. And maybe not statues. Oh. Additional bats. Up! Out. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be a bit of a problem for me. Okay. Ow. Thought the blue bat was a bit of a problem, but 2 at 1. Not welcome. Don't want. There we go. Celestial Nonary Pill. A miraculous pill refined by Lord Lao from the Tushita Palace that massively increases maximum stamina. Yes. My stamina getting ahead of everything else that makes me wonder if I'm missing other things. Like if I've just been finding the stamina ones. Oh. Crouching Tiger Temple. So there's a lot of zones to think about. No idea what order to prioritize things in. But here's a waypoint. Doing every wrong menu. Still only have 1 point. Guess this is a new zone. Got it. Well, where that menu is concerned, I suppose the other place was also probably a new zone. I guess it's just perpetually a lot to parse. Can I break all these? A lot of them. I hate these. They're probably headstones. I'm probably being a bad person. Uh-oh. Nope. How about you fight each other? Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, he's dead. So fuck that plan. Ow. 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 I really like planted myself perpetually in the attack, damn. I was continually taking damage over the course of that. That's a familiar stock sound. Ow. Oh! That thing's upsetting. These weird torsos that like shoot rocks at us. A floating ring behind them. Cease. No more existing, please. Oh. Is that you or someone else? Uh-huh. Sometimes you just pick up Buddha's eyeball for funsies. Here, maybe I'll play the two zones in the order in which they're listed. Oh, Fright Cliff, Crouching Tiger Temple. Okay, so the temple's listed first, so I guess we'll do the temple first. That vaguely implies a power scaling order? I don't know. Look at their little ooh ears. Goofy ass statues. Someone hungry. Gore and gristle as far as the eye can see. Looks like a sacrifice. An upsettingly large supply of centipedes again. Ugh. Just seeing them just fall out and flop around. Ugh. Let's just chill amidst the gore. I'm sure it smells great here. Yum yums. Oh, cannot awaken, so you have to get both the left ones just to get there. Get boring upgrades about your sprinting. Aw. Now I can probably get it. I'm just trying to get down the dodge side of the tree. Womp womp. This upsetting thing we saw. Blaze bone. The weird thing with the head. The halo. On the road, bare bones on display. Flesh rotted, decaying, faded away. Long gone, forgotten in name. His homeland lost, in death's claim. In the land of Yellow Wind Ridge, where restless winds raged day and night, the tomb mounds were often ravaged by the mighty guests, revealing the exposed bones, a sight all too familiar. One day, a hurried merchant found himself passing through Yellow Wind Ridge on an urgent matter. However, the villagers warned him of the terrible danger and refused to be his guide. After walking alone for hours, the merchant rested by the roadside, eating his rations. It was then that he noticed a set of skeletal remains in the withered grass. The bones were incomplete due to greedy vultures and wolves. Were you slain by bandits, lying here in this desolate place? Or like me, did you find no joy in life and chose to end it yourself? Overwhelmed with sorrow, the merchant sighed as he looked upon the skull and wondered aloud. You now lie uncovered in the wilderness, and I can only imagine the sorrow your family must feel. Moved by compassion, he untied his bundle, weeping as he began to dig a grave to bury the remains. Suddenly, the skeleton sat up, startling the merchant, who fell to the ground and scrambled backwards in fear. Using bony hands to support itself, the skeleton approached the merchant and pushed the bundle towards him. Astonished, the merchant cautiously accepted the bundle and resumed his journey. The skeleton followed him from a distance, and together they traveled peacefully for hours. Gradually, the merchant let his guard down and removed his inner shirt to drape it over the skeleton's frame. From that moment on, whenever a strange noise arose, the skeleton would guide the merchant to take cover behind rocks. With furtive glances, the merchant would then witness guys passing by the path. For several days, it continued this way until the merchant finally reached the main road again. That was the moment the skeleton ceased to move. Grateful for its companionship, the merchant offered to transport the skeleton's remains back to its homeland. However, after a moment's hesitation, the skeleton turned and walked back into the swirling sands of the ridge. Perhaps it had already forgotten where it came from. Aw. That's tragic. But also nice and hopeful and strange. Just being helped out by this strange, still living skeleton. Big tiger. Oh.
Bloody hell. What's the hold up this time? Soak your offerings and go breed more rats. If you dare to muck up the king's practice again, I'll serve your dimwit son up for supper. Myself. Ain't you that old loser? Where'd you come from? You bird-faced mug. Who cares anyway? I'll gobble you up first.
He's just thriving, living his best life, naked in a pool of blood, drinking deeply. Sup greedily or not at all. What's up, bud? Oh. That's gonna be a problem for me. I'm gonna poison your soup. Oh, I don't have poison equipped anymore. That seemed dangerous. Oh, he has a sword. Okay. How you doing, buddy? How flammable is fur? I'm fine, everything's fine. He has not taken damage. Ow. Ow. Hi. Stop chasing me, I'm not the real one. I mean, I am the real one, but you don't know that. Oh! Oh no, you ruined me. Ah! Ow, but I live to be annoying. There's a sword in my bod.
monkey brain could be a proper treat. What's left is the king's to have.
Ow. 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 Alright, that hurt. Although I almost beat him on my first try once again. Not the worst. A lot going on with him. Giant hungry boy. He does a trick where he does like a replacement jutsu type thing where he creates a stone statue of himself to deflect my attack, and then another version of him appears elsewhere and attacks me in a big dash that I have to be ready for. Question is, will I beat him now, or am I going to do that thing where I get worse after the first attempt? Also, he's got a muscle gut, so this Furry's made this. You can't trick me. Ow. Ow. Okay, I did the thing. That's brutal, because I didn't even go through my healing supply. I just got a bad combo. Why can't I trigger it? Weird. Uh-oh. Ow. Ah. Ow. Could be doing better.
Take this!
Oh god. Ow.
Fancy running, do you? Your destiny's right there!
Ow, fuck. Come on, man. No!
What's left is the king's.
Come on, man. That's brutal. I was so close and I just could not land a single hit on him for like half a minute. Every time. They actually inflicted poison on him this time. Ow, it still went off. A tornado? No! Oh, what a waste. Ow. This form is useless against him. It doesn't do... It does so little. It's still so much more delayed than I think it's gonna be. Fuck! Every time I think I'm ready to do that, it's actually time for that. Ow. God damn it. I'm wasting all of my focus attacking his fucking statue. He keeps doing that at the exact moment when I think it's time to do it. I don't know why I like intuitively always think it's time. I've been so close like 3 times already. It's getting so hot in here. Not even triggering fire. Brutal. Ah! Brutal.
Quit with your rubbish tricks. Get out there!
God damn it. I just don't get... It's just really hard to use the parry in this game. It's really confusing. Will this work to charge up a focus point to then try to use your heavy attack mid-combo to then counter, but then like it never... It's really hard to tell if it's gonna ever do what you think it's gonna do in the chaos of the fight. Oh, they didn't get summoned, did they? God damn it. Oh, they did. Oh, did he kill them? Is that a thing he does? Oh, he can just attack the fucking worms directly. Ow, fuck.
Fancy running, do you? Your destiny's right.
I've done no damage this time. This was a terrible run. Why can't I trigger a parry? I don't get it.
Take this.
Fuck. He's got a really brutal mix of attacks that launch way faster than you think or way slower than you think. It's really rough. I have no idea if ultimately my poison attack even ever does damage to him. There's the parry I'm always trying to do. I'm just trying to spend my focus. It's so hard. You have to use a heavy attack mid-combo in a parry. And it's just so hard to tell if it's gonna work. Or whether it worked at all. So you also like have a moment of like trying to judge whether or not it worked afterwards, which just further makes you take more damage potentially. It's just kind of a rough time. Ow. Poison just not get him? God damn. I'm getting actively worse at this. Jesus Christ. Maybe the poison's garbage. Switch back to the dog charge and see if like that just knocks him off balance. It's really hard to tell how to compare different spirits with each other power-wise. This does give you more focus overall. Granted, I'm not having trouble getting focus, I'm having trouble spending it. Oh, now I don't have the ability to... Ow. He did it. Okay, he did it again. My stun didn't work. What's going on with that? I don't understand.
What's he running to yet? Your destiny's right there!
No. Oh god, don't die from this. No! Come on, man. That sucks. It sucks to have such a good attempt like that and die in one combo. It's so fucking frustrating. God damn it. I even had multiple heals left if I remember correctly. Like I was ready for a good run. Alright, well I respawned, so now I at least have my summon, which didn't happen last time. It didn't give me the key. Ow.
Quit with your rubbish tricks! Get out here!
Oh god damn it.
Take this! I'll break you!
That wasn't very good. Do it.
Let's see what it do you. Your destiny's right there!
I'm out of mana, fuck. Fuck you. Ah. Jesus Christ. That last 10% is so much work.
This body of yours is perfect for the art of rock solid.
Solidify the body like rock to parry incoming attacks. Now I can do it. I could really use the ability to increase my mana bar because I'm running out of mana mid-boss fight now. This is the most normal level. Just completely normal all the way through. Oh, this is just a back door. Here I thought this was like a dead end where you just go here and kill this guy and get this ability, then you have to go back and do the other route. But this is the whole back door. He's just hanging out in a pond of blood scum. With gross, like, floating chunks and everything. Just really upsetting. Everything's upsetting about this. Don't like this. Nope. Let's go rest. Rock Solid requires replacing Cloud Step, doesn't it? It's the same category. Defense is a spell that transforms the caster into a rock. If the enemy strikes the rock upon the transformation, they shall be deflected, which grants a perfect chance to counterattack. Though the spell may seem simple, timing is crucial. Cast it too early or too late and it won't work. Beware, enemies who possess powerful moves may shadow the rock. That's a bit upsetting. Invest in that level of risk and then they might just like they might just defeat your attack anyway. Be cancelled at will. Reduces the cooldown. After a successful deflection, get damage reduction. Your light attack starter does more damage after the deflection. Deflection gives you focus. Get mana back. That's interesting. You get mana back on deflection, but they make it harder to use the ability to punish that. So you need to work even harder for that mana. I feel like I wouldn't get that upgrade because I wouldn't expect myself to succeed. It's a very particular style of risk-reward upgrades where they just make the ability worse, but you get a bonus. But if you can still make it work when it's shittier, you get another bonus. So this is the first time that I have a multiple options. Definitely want to remove my skills though. No reason to have points in Cloud Step if you're not having it equipped. This requires both sides. Ah. Trying to cast, but that's the same button. Hmm. Yeah, that's a familiar ability because that's one of the ones that we had in the prologue. Even if it wasn't entirely clear exactly all of the things it did, at least it was clear that, like, oh yeah, this thing defends you briefly. Okay, so we got, given that, the hint about what to do to open the door clearly was talking about the tiger, although I think you needed two separate things. But we defeated the tiger and then a different statue sang again. That tells me that we need to find one more statue after another boss somewhere else. And that I probably have, nothing I've killed so far probably counted as the other half of that objective. Row. Oh, he's got a weapon now. That's an option, huh? He looks like my old Guild Wars character. The plant people. Ah! Jesus, okay. I had some weird moments there. The game just controls very strangely sometimes where I'm like, huh, what? What's happening? There's a few times it's a lot of it's built around just the weirdness of the heavy attack. Like, I was trying to... There's a few times where I tried to do a jump attack, and a few other gimmicks where it just kind of fell apart, but, like, my character would be like, oh, you mean just a standard charged heavy attack, right? I'm like, what? I just tap... No, But you get locked into a really long process, and it's really weird, where it feels like you press one button, you accidentally bump the Y button once, and seemingly, like, your character starts this whole thing where he spins the weapon for a moment, like, to initiate. And I think spinning the weapon spends a focus point or something, but then, separately, he then queues up an actual attack animation, and you're just, like, locked into such a long time of not being able to control your character's weapon, and you're like, what is he doing? Like, I don't even mean to do this. Just me and him just disagreeing about what these buttons even do. Oh, that's half my health immediately. Ow. Thing does not fuck around. Am I poisoned? Oh, I am. That easily, damn. So that was also going on top of everything else. Whew. Weird little thing. Ling Jiling. Deep in the woods beneath the trees, where the mountain greens and waters please, it guards its friends with gentle ease, but gathers strength when threats it sees. In the highland bounds, a famed wine estate thrived, renowned for its medicinal brews, basically the same thing. These beverages, with their enchanting aroma and exquisite flavor, were beloved by the people, and its business flourished. The master of the estate had 2 sons, coming of age, noble in their aspirations, yet prideful in their hearts. Careful not for the art of brewing, they spent their time seeking the company of heroes, heedless of their father's admonishments. It was at this time that a bereaved family in the village uncovered a disturbing incident, the desecration of their loved one's grave. The villagers gathered there, only to discover the shattered coffin lid and clusters of fungi where the corpse should have lain. Such sporadic incidents had occurred before, yet remained unresolved, prompting the brothers to uncover the truth. Day after day, they scoured the mountains, until one fateful night, as the two steadily returned home to the darkest hour, they caught a glimpse of a figure disappearing into their brewery cellar. They pursued the presumed thief, only to discover a monstrous creature capped with a blood-red lingji mushroom. Without hesitation, the brothers lunged forward, slaying the creature on the spot. The sounds startled the master, who arrived only to find the lingji creature lying dead. Filled with a mix of anger and frustration, he revealed that the creature was in fact the brewer of the finest beverage of the estate. His sons, who had been intent on showcasing their conquest, were filled with shame and regret, and dared not utter another word. Their business dwindled in the years that followed, a once grand manor in disarray. Unable to endure the situation any longer, the brothers resolved to leave home in search of a new life. Prior to their departure, the aged master hosted a grand feast, bidding farewell to them alongside relatives and friends. Curiously, after their departure, the business suddenly flourished once more. Only the master knew the reason behind it. Every midnight, two monstrous beings, bearing an uncanny resemblance to his sons, with lingji mushroom caps atop their heads, would toil to craft the finest brews for the brewery. Oh no. Their departure. Okay. Sacrificing your family for their business. Don't recommend. Forgot to read the tiger one. Oh, he's got a weird shape. The head isn't that far off. The body is drawn oddly. Not quite the bar of muscle gut we had a second ago. Majestic and grand, with a fierce display, striped coat, eyes like lightning's ray. In the blood pool its wrath does rise, with a bronze head and iron tail, it terrifies. The tale began centuries past when the journeyers crossed Yellowwind Ridge. In those days, the old tiger Vanguard lost his life seizing the Tang monk. He left behind two sons who, once orphaned, had to fend for themselves. The mountain grovers lay in ruins. The Tiger brothers led the remaining lesser Guais in a bitter struggle for survival. Fortunately, their father had taught them enough to make a living. As the sandstorms ebbed, rock Guais slowly restored their groves to their former state. The elder Tiger, following his late father's ways, governed Yao Guais in the mountains. Each knew their place and dared not prowl forth to prey on the living. Later, mortals drawn by the lush peaks and clear springs built a village amid the slopes. The elder tiger gained renown as a deity in the mountain with the principle, devour the evil and shield the good. The villagers built a crouching tiger temple for the brothers, offering rich tributes that made their lives even more blissful. Yet long had the younger nursed a grievance. His elder brother reaped all the glory in people's words on the tigers in the mountain. He believed his brother earned this merely by dint of a few more years of life. Another century turned, and the Yellowwind Sage returned to Yellowwind Ridge with a host of rat guais. The younger tiger declared that it was the sage's negligence that had doomed their father. He clamored to slay the sage in vengeance, urging his brother to drive off the rats. Deeming this just, the elder agreed, but in that fight the sage unleashed a vessel like Bodhisattva's severed head. With its gale sharp as an edge, in a single clash the younger tiger fell grievously wounded. For the life of his little brother, the elder tiger at once cast down his arms and knelt in surrender. The sage held no grudge. After learning the brothers' origin, the brothers has no space, he even granted the surrender of the title of Vanguard. Very strange phrasing. When the younger tiger woke and learned his brother now served as the Vanguard, he seethed in disbelief. The brothers quarreled bitterly until the younger stormed off, severing all ties with the only family he had left. In the Tiger Vanguard's eyes, the yellow-furred rat had twice destroyed his family and left them broken and scattered. He hated him for that, but he was no fool. As long as the rat had protection from the higher ones, what more could a tiger do beyond venting his rage by devouring a few lesser rats each day? A few, huh? Just a handful. One left and right. As a treat. Definitely didn't, create a pool out of a massacred population or anything. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.